遅い。遅い。
What's up, man? Tired. Oh, I worked too hard this month. Need to just relax. Worked way too hard this month. Too many projects.
Eight,
Not enough
7,
relaxing.
6, fight!
I'm exhausted. Just gonna play for a little bit tonight and just go to bed early. I have to help my neighbor with Halloween tomorrow.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Hi!
KO! You
次元が
win!
違うんだよ。
Round 2. Ready, go! KO!
次
You
元が
win!
違うんだよ。
Round 3. Ready, go!
次元が違うんだよ。
You win! こっちだぜ。オーケー。Take it easy. こっちだぜ。Right. Round 1. Ready, go! 見せてやる。飛ばしてやる。おりゃ、まだあそこ洗ってないでしょうが。Perfect. You win. 燃えたろ。Round 2. Ready, go! 見せてやる。飛ばしてやる。
負けないぞ。
KO! You win!
燃えろ。
燃えたろ Round 3! Ready, go! 見せてやる飛ばしてやる
Cool, got 2 runs in before
You win!
reset. I made it by like 20 seconds. Good stuff. Alright. Is it trick or treat tomorrow where you are? Where do you live? I don't know where you live. I have no clue where you live. As far as I know, you're in America, but I guess you're somewhere else. Philadelphia. No, they do it tomorrow night. I don't know, there are some dumb people in this town, but I don't think too many people are going to be out tomorrow, which I think is the way it should be. I wouldn't care about Halloween at all, but I need to help my neighbor, so I'll be doing it. Hello. What's up, man? Oh, good. I get 10 cards tomorrow. Good stuff. Get 10 cards today too, actually. I actually don't have enough stamina to do everything today, so I burnt through a lot of it earlier. Just gonna do this. I think I'll play some Kamen Rider tonight. Check out. See if there's anything different on New Game Plus at all. I don't think there is, but I'd like to find out. Actually, I got this one, didn't I? I did. Okay, let's get that one. Yeah, I work from home and for my neighbor, but yeah, I've been really drained myself. I just had so many projects this month. It gets a little overwhelming, especially when it's only me doing it. I don't have any help doing it, so I mean, I love running the channel, but I'm not used to having like 8 projects in 1 month. Normally it's like 2 or 3. Oh wow. Nice. Oh, not bad. Didn't complete any sets, but that's the new one they just added. Cool, cool. I want to finish up the Element Dungeon. I think I'm going to switch over to console. I think I could play either some Crimson Clover or Kamen Rider. I don't know if I have the mental capacity to play Crimson Clover right now, though. I'm leaning towards Kamen Rider tonight. Yeah, I don't crunch myself as much as I used to. I used to crunch really hard. I used to crunch really hard on this channel, but it's just normally not worth it. Kamen Rider was pretty quick to get done. I got the overview done, and I did the endgame stuff today. So that game's effectively done. It's mostly just playing it randomly from this point. I got the stuff that needed to get done. The overview did not get copyright. It didn't get copyright claimed, so I'll make a little bit off that, but there doesn't seem to be as much interest in it as the last few games, like Genesis and stuff. There's not that many people really looking into it, so I don't know. I'm just gonna chalk that game up as a loss. Next time I get a donation or something, we'll just call ourselves even. It's one of those games I'm just not going to make my money back on it. That's fine. Finding out that videos are just getting like nonsensically copyright claimed made me not want to work that hard on that game anymore, because I could work my ass off on something and get claimed and then get no revenue from it whatsoever. That's what's kind of holding me back right now, but I got most of the good stuff done. I spent a ton of time on that commentated video, and it got claimed. So I'm like, I should not put that much effort into this game. I'll still upload videos for it, obviously, but I'm not gonna, like, bust my ass on something that I can't make a profit back on. It was a really cheap game to get to, so that helps soften the blow. For an import, I've only paid like $55 for that game, so it's actually a little bit cheaper than a Western AAA game. When you take that into consideration, it's not that bad. I've always been anal about streaming and recording Kamen Rider games. Generally, it's just don't buy the premium TV sound and you're fine. But something in this game is getting copyright claimed. I have no idea what. I don't know any other content creators playing it, so I don't have anyone else to fall back on exactly what is causing it. How's my evening going? What's up, Dan? I'm just relaxing today because I've been working really hard. Do I have anybody that needs to be awakened right now? Who's the person that has the most? I'm tempted to just get that fest. Don't I have a fest ticket today? I'm 8 away from a fest ticket. You know what? Let's get that today. Let's get that today. Sure, why not? Need to go back to Soul Exchange. Let's get that fest ticket. Oh, never mind. I can only get 3 a day. Alright, well, let's do 3 today. They limit how many you can get a day. Junk. I had to go pick up food for my neighbor today. She wanted McDonald's, but she can't walk. She's physically incapacitated due to a messed up surgery, so I do a lot of the physical errands for her. Tried to get her McDonald's, and they physically need you to bring her phone, and neither of us wanted to. I don't want to be liable for someone else's phone. It's like, realistically, nothing would have happened, but I don't want to carry someone else's phone around. I walk all the way over there, and then they won't make the order because she has to check in, which she can't do because she's incapacitated. So I went and got a personal pizza for myself. I'm broke until the 1st. but I had like $5 left to get a pizza, so I did that. And then I come back and she decides she wants Little Caesars. She feels bad about asking me, and I was just like, oh, I don't mind. It's like a half a mile walk, round trip. It's not like it's far. That was what I did most of today, and then hanging out with the cats. Yeah, I just don't feel like doing anything heavy duty today, so I just feel like relaxing. Yeah, McDonald's wants like a mortal priestess sacrifice to order food from them now for whatever reason. I never really I had pretty much grown out of McDonald's, but due to the pandemic, it's like one of the only places in walking distance that I can still go to. Everything else is closed inside. McDonald's will still take orders off the app. I don't think I've ever had so much McDonald's before this pandemic started. Now it's like it's become a staple, because it's like the only thing that's open. Pretty much everything else that's walking distance in my area, they won't even let you inside. But the McDonald's is actually it's a McDonald's gas station combo. So they basically let you just come up to the fence, and they're closed inside. And you just give them the code. Normally I foot the bill for her and then she pays me back in cash, but it's the end of the month and I'm broke, so I was not able to do that today. They make things needlessly complicated. I'm not sure why. It's like it's a fucking cheeseburger. It's not like caviar. It should not be that complicated. Did I get paid on the first, though? She might pay me tomorrow. Hopefully she will. I don't know. It's just been a very expensive month to run the channel. Like, crazy expensive. Next month's gonna calm down a little bit. It's mostly just Sakuna and Hyrule Warriors, which my ad revenue should cover both.
Ready, go!
Well, you're gonna start crashing again, huh? That's gonna make me start playing this less. I have no patience for crashes tonight. We're supposed to be opening up more things here, because Bakersfield has a lot of dumb anti-maskers and stuff, but we're doing pretty good, so certain things are starting to reopen. Well, maybe I can actually go somewhere besides my neighbor's house. That shit's been driving me nuts. Like, not being able to go anywhere really starts to wear down on me after a while. No, I get 2 tickets for evolving a fighter twice. Who can I even evolve at this point? Probably some random bozos down here.
Phew. 始めようか。この力で必ず奴を。
Cool, I got some tickets. Let's open those. I'm gonna try to get out of this tier tonight. I think I'm gonna play some Kamen Rider. Give me something good, please. It's gonna be junk, I know it. That's junk, alright. Thanks, game. Grade A certified shit.
Ready, go!
ここだぜ。お姉さんに任せなさい。
防ぐのならヒールせな勝利
誰から叩き込まれてるか。ここだぜ。ここだぜ。やるじゃない。
These fucking guns, man.
回答にぴったり。
Designed by a sociopath. Wasting a lot of time.
防ぐのならヒール
Yeah, I don't have Gonitz yet. Gonitz is like one of the few fast characters I don't have. The game just won't give him to me.
それだけか
Which I'm cool with because of the awakening system. I would need copies of him anyway.
目に焼き付けて 闇に落ちろキー打ち抜こうキー
Bullshit, how'd you get out of that? Random ass bursts in this game, man. Really annoying. He's done though. Bursted out like 4 times. Bullshit. How'd you get off Axis? Yeah, randomly got off Axis too. The only character I have with the generous off-axis hitboxes is Nameless. The others can't do shit if they're off-axis. They're like sitting ducks. Nothing they can do. Vanessa's a good bosser. She can take down bosses really easily.
Ready, go!
Why did you go the wrong way, dude? Random autocorrect in this game sometimes. It gets annoying.
けて
逃さねえぜ
Shion's such a beast.
次元が違うんだよ
Just need another memory that the game just won't give it to me. Been trying for like ever since he was added. The game's just like, nah, sorry. No dice.
全然楽しくない
K-Dash's new three bar super is like, it's embarrassing how bad it looks. I can't believe that. I think they just used like some old animation they had from like last year. All he does is he teleports through them and he does the thumbs down. Looks really dumb. It also does not a long animation either, so for like the purposes of like the end game content, it's not that great. Yeah, I got that with Pity. I think it was like last week. I got that one. That's a 3 bar super as well, so it's pretty good. The animation's quite long too. It's like the best of both worlds. The animation is long, which means it buys time, and also it's 3 bars. I'll show the K-Dash one once I'm done with this tier, if I can get through it tonight. It's, I was laughing so hard at it earlier. I can't believe how bad it looks. Feels like they put like 10 minutes into it or something. Okay, good. Sword guy's dead. That's so annoying, man. It never locks onto the guns. Hitboxes. Not good. Fuck. You want to delete these guys as soon as they appear. Let's just do this. Get them all on one side. Alright, good. Random burst. He's done. Random ass burst. Woke up with armor. Kept him. That was a pretty long combo though. It's kind of sloppy at the beginning though. Iori, I wasn't landing properly. Alright, where are the red people? Here we go. Okay, I think because he is 30, I don't need to give them any more potions. I hope so. So after this tier, I get 70 a day, which is huge. That's kind of why I want to try to finish this tier. I should be able to do it today. I'm pretty sure I can. Especially if I don't have to spend any potions on them. See, he's level 30, so that's like way above the average.
Come on.こっちだぜ。
Let's see if they're doing reduced damage or not. I heard someone say you only need one character at 20 for the first 20 tiers. Let's see.
Ready, go!
Ah, yeah, they're fine. Okay. Fuck. This is super. Get it back. Okay, my command grab just randomly didn't work. I call bullshit, game. This move is good because it always puts them on your axis. One of the few grabs in the game that's not shitty. K-Dash, man. He's my strongest character right now. He's the only one awakened 4 times. Because back when he came out, the game just showered me in memories for him. I bought a couple packages that had enough potions to get him up to that level, even though I'm not at that point in the game yet. Okay, yeah, these guys need to be 20, so I'm glad I saved it. I hope that I can do this today. I think I'm gonna give it to Rock.
Okay.
I really hope that I can get this done today. Okay, I think I have a memory for him as well. I believe I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, cool. Another Awakened 3 character. I don't have any more memories for Rock. That game hasn't given me many. Okay, let's get him to 19. How many pots do I have? Let's see if there's a deficit or not. If there's not, then I will save it. Blue doesn't have that many good characters. It's getting better now, but there's still kind of not the best element. Alright, let's see if I get a damage penalty. If I do, I'll have to rage quit, give them some potions, but I'm starting to run low. Just need to get through this one and the next one. Let's see, is he going to be doing full damage? Yeah, we're good. How are you still alive? I thought he was dead. Wasted a couple seconds there. Deadly Rave will take care of the bots. Okay. Ah, bitch! Turned invincible. Fuck this dude, man. So annoying. I hate this guy. I'm gonna have to burn super. I don't want him to get up and turn invincible again. Good, got it. Now the guns come out. Deadly Rave. Okay. How'd you get out of that, dude? What? Stop getting out. I might have to... I think I need to change his cards. He's not doing enough damage. He should be doing way more. Let's kill. Oh, Shokoken. Ah. Yeah, Rock's not doing enough damage. I might have to funnel some potions. Let me give Rock the Fest set. I thought that I could get by without doing it, but he's doing really shit damage.
Okay.
It's not helping. Where's my other one? that gave him like 4,000 more combat power. Let's give him some pills too. No, he's actually not fully fully capsuled somehow. I'm dangerously low. I'm gonna try to do this without using any potions because I don't know what color the last level is. I want to make sure that I have some potions. Should be okay though, I think. Give this one more try. I wasted a lot of time at the beginning too because that sword dickwad turned invincible. It's notorious for doing that.
逃がさねえ。
よーく見とけ。
Come on, do super. How did you not group up? There's always one that gets out somehow. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Ah, stop turning invincible. Good. Alright, that was much cleaner than last time. That might be enough. Yeah, burst out of that bitch. Gotcha. Alright. It's in the bag. Yeah, get chucked. Got a football thrown at his chest and he died. How embarrassing for him. How stupid is this character? I don't like the Lady Brian Battler at all, but she's one of the best blues. One of the best blues by a long shot, so kind of be delusional to not have her on the party. Alright, so they should be fine. And get out of this tier! This is like the final normie tier. Nameless should just delete the health bar. Shouldn't matter. I could have spent potions, but I'm kind of trying to save them up. and get a bunch of people up to Awakening 3. Because that's what the next tier is going to need. So I think it takes 21 higher. Try to get through this with the least amount of resources.
Nanda.
Alright. Nameless he's the only character on this team that has 3 bar, so he'll take care of the trash pretty quickly. Might take a couple tries, we'll see. The enemies have to cooperate. It has to give me the right spawns. There's random spawns in this mode. On these levels, the ones where you have to complete the percentage. See, it's a bad spawn right there. You get the guns right away. When the game is basically just flipping you off. Yeah, the squidded guy's a real dick too. 2 guns in a row. Like the worst possible luck. Terrible luck so far. That should get me up to like 90%. There's 100. Alright, pretty good considering the horrible RNG there. Really bad RNG. Yasumi! Asai. That's not good. That's all my rotations fucked up now. She sucks. I need a better purple. Alright, let's use 3 bar. Even though he's gonna get out of the combo, I need the extra damage. She can come back in with another awakening, hopefully. Alright, got it. It's in the bag. Boom. It's relatively clean, but Yoshiro was only there for the bonus. She gives a fat attack bonus to all purples. I need to replace her with someone better. Her hitboxes are too honest. Like, super honest. Okay, so now I get 70 tier 2 potions, which is the max. So that's huge, because I can start leveling up other people now. Alright, well I'm not gonna do another tier right now. I don't feel like it. That was good enough for today. Good stuff. See if there's any more rubies I can get. I need like 164 rubies to get the that fest ticket. Let's go ahead and try to do that. That shouldn't take too long. It's the easiest way for me to get some cash in this game. It's not giving away any rubies. Watch an ad. Everybody loves ads. So I have like no real life money at the moment. Until the first when the Patreon funds come in, I got nothing. I'd buy like a $4 package, but I don't have $4. I think I'll pre-order Sukuna when I get paid. Okay, is this ad just like not going to work? Did it freeze? Yeah, it froze. The whole thing's like broken now. Yeah, I miss Homescapes. Sorely missed. That's right, Closers comes back. Closers comes back in a week. Closers shut down today. Closers shut down today, but it's coming back from the publisher, the developer themselves. I might check that out. This is all jacked up now. What the hell is wrong with this? Starting to get on my nerves. I'm about to play something else. I don't have patience for this emulator right now. Gonna work this time. DFO and Critica. Critica's being run by the developers too, but I had to quit that game cold turkey. I liked playing that game, it was really fun, but man, that engine is a joke. How are you going to expect me to do endgame content when the engine is running at like literal 3 FPS all the time? I quit when they added the first raid. Whatever fucking garbage this is. Oh boy, Super Lolly. What an amazing, very unique game. Totally doesn't look like all these other phone games with just a bunch of moe blobs screaming all the time. There aren't enough of those games. And then of course you get to the gameplay and it looks like this, the cheap flash animation. These games are all the fucking same. I like how they only show like 5 seconds of gameplay because they know that the gameplay does not look anywhere near as good as the art. They hope you're a horny weeb and you'll just download it anyway without noticing the actual game looks incredibly generic and boring. And the animation's all bad. I mean, I guess it works. It doesn't work on me. I'm not into that stuff, but I guess it does work. They keep doing it. best is when they show just like the anime chicks, and then the last 5 seconds of the ad is like showing the logo of the game and telling you to download it, and then they have like a tiny phone on the screen that takes up like 20% of the screen real estate that shows the game, and you like can't even see it. Like really trying to hide that it's not worth playing. Common tactic, marketing tactic, seems to work for whatever reason. Just like completely de-emphasize the actual game.
Ready, go! セグの奈良
I just think those characters are so generic. They all look the same. They have the same obnoxious voice. And I can't even tell them apart. They feel like Funko Pops to me. Like how all Funko Pops look the same unless it's a easily distinguishable character, you know, like the Hulk or like a Power Ranger or something. They all look the fucking same. I would like to see somebody that has a bunch of Funko Pops, like, take the labels off them and remove ones that are painfully obvious, like I said, like characters like the Hulk or Chewbacca or like Power Rangers or something, and like make them tell you who they are. Because every time I see them in the store, I can't tell who they are. They all look exactly the same. I don't understand the fascination with them myself. I guess it's because they're cheap collectibles. Like that Final Fantasy VII, the figure of Cloud that came with that, the big edition, people were complaining about the price. I'm like, that's what an actual good figure costs. The ones that they normally put in like collector's editions are cheap garbage because they're trying to keep the cost down. Like the Final Fantasy one, that's like an actual really good figure. Like the infamous Marvel Infinite Collector's Edition that gave you like Easter eggs. They looked really cool in the promotional stuff they were doing, and then people actually bought it, and they were like literal Easter eggs. It's like that's what happens when the collector's edition is like $80. They can't give you anything actually good with that. The Final Fantasy one is like actually a really good figure. And the price reflects it. You're not gonna sell that shit at a loss. They need to make some money back. Yeah, but you could tell what Pogs were. You could tell what a Pog was, even though it was basically just a piece of cardboard with a character on it. Funko Pops all look the same.
You win!
Feel a crash coming. Starting to stutter.
遅い
Crash is on the way, I guarantee it.
Ready, go!
思い知れあわや俺の無力さをくらえバカなダバイ
Fight!
Damn, Shion's a beast.
次元が違うんだよ
Just need the game to give me another fucking memory so I can actually play as him. Game doesn't want to do that though.
Ready, go!
その程度くらい私に気がないやバカダバイ
Fight!
That's fucking cool, man. I think Shion was one of the
You win!
cooler like mid bosses. Magaki is lame though. I think Magaki is supposed to be coming soon. He's one of the few KOF mainline bosses that's not in this game yet. I think he's the lamest King of Fighters boss. Verse is kind of lame too. At least he looks decent. Magaki's just a bubblegum guy with jeans on. He looks really dumb. Why is he pink? He looks like it's like humanoid bubblegum. I'm not looking forward to when they add him, but they'll have to at some point. I don't think many people like Magaki. He's not really a popular character. They're gonna have to make him broken for people to want to spend money to get him.
Fight! You win!
Collab with Double Dragon. Yeah, that would be cool. Not gonna happen though. Everyone wants Tekken to come back, but I doubt it will. They mostly wanted to come back because the cards were the only way you could beat the shitty unbeatable endgame content in this game, but they nerfed it. They don't want people clearing endgame content, apparently. I don't understand why. It's like, don't you want the whales to, like, keep spending money? I mean, it's generally the overall goal of running a free-to-play game, keeping the whales happy so they keep spending money. They're, like, actively discouraging people from spending money because they're impossible. Out of all the games I've played like this, I have never played one with literal unbeatable content. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. It's one thing if it's just annoying content. I mean, plenty of games like this have dumb content, but, like, impossible.
Ready, go!
I beat the car, I think. I think I got the final bonus for that. Yeah, I did. Car got bodied. A true endgame boss. Nice. Alright, let's get that fest ticket, and I'm done on this for today. Do I want to do cards or get the fest ticket? I can do one or the other. Let's do the fest ticket. You just need really busted characters to beat the car on that difficulty. Getting a lot of shit so far. Nothing. Three in a row. 3 bad drops in a row. Oh wow, I didn't have him apparently. That's something at least. Junk. Alright, let's open this and I think I'll play some Kamen Rider and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. Don't give me fucking Orochi Yashiro, he's garbage. Give me someone actually good, please. Alright, ready to get Orochi Yashiro, like the worst possible drop. Oh, Ignis. That's actually pretty good. Nice. How many memories do I have of him? I need to get rid of Lady Yashiro. Movesets are too honest. Which, in that endgame mode, is not a boon. You need busted ass damage in there. Okay, he can be awakened like 3 times, so where the hell is he in this mess? Let's see. Oh wow, I think I can awaken him right now. Yeah, I can. Cool. Alright. I have to go get pots. Fuck. Yeah, I've never gotten Gonitz. I've been playing this game for a long time. I've never gotten him. The game just doesn't want to give me to him. But now that there's the Awakening system, I don't particularly care. Doesn't really mean anything to get one copy of a character anymore. You need at least, like, 3 of them. The Awakening system was a necessary evil, but it still really sucks. But now that the Awakening memory dungeon refreshes every 3 days, presumably you'll have a lot more chances to get something. Alright, I think that's enough to get him to 90. Nowhere near. Yeah, Gonitz is one of the coolest bosses. One of the most annoying to fight, too. That guy is like the original Dick Zoner of fighting games. He's a real bitch to fight. A tornado with like a fuck ton of blocks done. And he can do it in like 4 positions on the screen. So he can just completely lock you down. And it has like no recovery. I don't even remember how Magaki fights. She was a really forgettable character. He's by far the lamest King of Fighters boss, though. No contest. Fucking Magaki is just humanoid bubblegum with jeans on. I played a lot of 11, so I know him better than the others. I played 11 the most, actually. 11's like my favorite KOF game. I hope that 15 has better pacing, and I hope it has tagging. For what it was worth, the tag system in 11 was pretty cool, but I didn't like how it was time-based. It was like literally time-gated, which is kind of dumb when you think about it. They could have made it more interesting. I would like to see them go back to that concept. It's like 2003 and 11 were like some of the most experimental mainline KOF games. They started messing with not having it be one-on-one 3 times, but having just one match like Marvel. I thought it worked pretty well. It definitely helped with the pacing, but they just never really expanded on that idea. They just kind of just dropped it. It's a shame. I think if they had given it another couple chances, I think they could have come up with something really cool, but just ended up getting nothing, unfortunately. So I hope that they'll reconsider giving that another chance. Definitely not the best application of tagging in a fighting game, but for the time that it came out, it wasn't bad. It's just kind of dumb how it was completely skill-based. Not skill-based, but it wasn't skill-based, it was time-based. You couldn't fill up the bar with your own actions, you were just literally waiting, which is kind of boring. I still like that game, though. Well, I think 11 is one of the most fun KOF games. I like 2003 as well. I played a lot of 2003. 2002, 2000 I played a little bit, but I never learned all the broken stuff. I pretty much played all of them at some point, but definitely 2003 and 11 I played the most. 13 I tried to play, but that netcode was fucking crime against humanity. I probably would have liked 13, I have pretty decent execution from all the action games and stuff I play, but I just felt like, what's the point of learning this game when the netcode is garbage and no one in my area plays that game. So it kind of, it's unfortunate. I never really got to experience 13 because I don't live close enough to Wednesday Night Fights. Wednesday Night Fights, when it was at Super Arcade, was still like, with traffic, it was like a 3-hour drive. Like with no traffic, it was a lot faster to get there. But Wednesday Night Fights starts at like, they start at like 9 p.m. and they go until like 5 in the morning. So my ride, because I can't drive, he's also a streamer. He does streaming for events and stuff. He's married with kids, so we couldn't go there that often because we get back at like 5 in the morning. If I had the option to go there more often, I would have played more KOF 13, but I was completely limited by the garbage netcode. 14's very much the same too. I know 14's a really fun game to play, but the netcode is shit, so I was never really able to experience it in its prime. Samurai Showdown, I hear, is the same way. Samurai Showdown's a good game if you like the slow pace of Samurai Showdown, but the netcode's terrible, so you're not lucky enough to have a local scene, and then the pandemic happened too, which, like, who really has a local scene at this point? That's why there's been a movement. I know Accent Core plus R got rollback netcode this week. KOF 2002 Unlimited Match did as well. Like, that's pretty huge. I mean, yes, they're ancient games, but now they have better functionality than the latest installments, so people are actually playing them. There were like over 1,000 people playing Guilty Gear Accent Core today. I checked earlier. For an ancient game, you know, that game's like 9 years old. For an ancient game, that's really good. And it's going to be good for other fighting games too, because they'll realize that people are playing an old ass game just because the netcode is not garbage. It's interesting to see what's happening. It's like the pandemic is kind of like a blessing in disguise for the fighting game community. It's like, yes, unless your area is doing pretty good with the virus and things are starting to reopen, you can't play locally, but developers are actually starting to realize that rollback netcode is important. Because out of all the online competitive games, fighting games have the worst by far. I don't really think, like, battle royales and shooters and stuff, and card games and things, the other competitive genres are really affected that much by the pandemic. Obviously they are, but those were really predominantly online games anyway, so it's not like that much of an issue. But fighting games are like barely playable right now. Hopefully KOF 15 has rollback. I'm going to be disappointed if they change the mechanics to make it really up my alley and it has shit netcode. So I'm not going to care. Alright, what do you guys want to see? I can do Kamen Rider. I can do Assault Spy. I could do Onichanbara Origin. Or Tales of the Rays. Which one would you guys like? I'll let you guys decide. It's going to be the last game for tonight, most likely. Been getting more sleep the past few days, and it's been kind of helping me recover from all this work I've been doing. Go ahead, pick a game, and I'll see if I feel like playing it. I have the right to veto your decision, though. Do whatever you want to do. Alright. Actually, I'm kind of curious about Kamen Rider. If when you get to a boss, does it still force you to play a character you don't want? Let's go ahead and do that. Just give me a second.
手がかりといえば
こいつはさっさと終わらせるぞ。ここも封鎖されてるか。
セキュリティロックが解除されました。
この程度。ここは俺に任せろ。俺の速さについてくれる。遅い。よし。
Honestly. Just stay in trial all the time. It's kind of like how it was in Genesis. In Genesis, you could just stay as Trial, which is really fucking fun. Trial is one of the fun characters. Do I have it on extreme mode? Because this is like ridiculously easy. The enemies are not scaled up. It's like doesn't seem like it's changed at all. It's like just the same thing. This is not even really like hard because you carry over everything. I wonder if this will actually give something different at this point. So I tried this in the video this morning and it was just the same stuff. It's kind of hard to top the accelerators they give you just for finishing the game and then finishing survival. I don't even know if you have to find that. You already have everything.
これでよし。あのマーク、やはり在。
The enemies aren't even scaled up. They're still level 1. At the end of the game, they were like level 10. Get that
よし
翔太郎
すごい炎だな
Hey, I wonder if you can sequence break this. Can you just go through here? They thought of that. You're not supposed to have this form yet. You're supposed to go through with this. No sequence breaks allowed. That's a bummer. They thought of everything.
Dou どうだ
セキュリティロックが解除されました。
I don't know.
わかりました。
Let's go back to Excel, because I might platinum this game. I'm bored enough. I'm considering it. There's not much left.
振り切るぞ
It's mostly just max everyone. This is a pretty boring, kind of a boring new game plus though. Nothing's like scaling up at all. It's not difficult. This is actually one of the better new game pluses I played though, because they just let you carry over everything, and there's no more character restrictions, which is always the worst part of games like this.
ここからビジター
Like,
セ
if
ン
you really like only one or two characters and they're gone for like half the game, you just kind of have to suffer.
さっさと終わらせるぞ
There's very few games that let you just play as everybody all the time. I think that's one of this game's like biggest pluses. Like, you can just play as everybody. There aren't any party-based games that really let you do that.
案外近くに手がかりがあ
It's
る
really only like a select few Tales games, which is where it matters the most,
電源
because
センサーで何かわかる
those
か
are
もしれません。
real-time games, they're not turn-based. I think there's like only 3 or 4 Tales games that let you play with everybody. Or, like, the first one that let you do that, I think, was Tales of Rebirth. That game was like 16 years ago, and for whatever reason they've gone backwards. They don't let you do that anymore. It's weird. Trial's probably the speedrun character because you have this accelerator on and you can sprint faster than anybody else. Sweet.
これくらいやってみるよ この程度
I wish leveling this up gave you new moves, but for the most part it doesn't. It'll give you like extra charge levels for your existing moves, but that's basically it. This part of the progression feels pretty lame, honestly. There's really only a couple characters that really benefit from it.
またさっきと同じ仕事か。
キーワードの手がかりを探しましょう。ドアがロックされています。解除する方法を探しましょう。ドアがロックされています。解除する方法を探しましょう。
I don't remember where to go.
電源センサーで何かわか
I
る
don't
かも
need
しれ
that
ま
damn
せん。
sensor. Actually, I probably do.
俺の速さについてこれる。遅い。この程度。
電源センサーを使ってみましょう。
見つけたぜ。ここは俺に任せろ。
電源センサーで何かわかるかもしれません。セキュリティロックが解除されました。
感じだね。
遅い。
It's just not scaled up at all. It's like so easy. I don't even think they bothered to give them more health. It's the same game. I'm on the hardest difficulty right now. Even if I was not using the broken accelerator, which I'm mostly just using for fun, it doesn't seem like it really scales up much. The problem is that there's like no new stuff to find in this so far. It's just the same game. There's parts of this new game plus that are really awesome, like having no party restrictions is really cool, because that's something that's plagued games like this for years. Your favorite character just pieces out for like 4 hours and can't play them anymore, even though you've already beaten the game and you want to. I think more games should follow this one's example. Like, this actually does pretty cool stuff with the concept of New Game Plus in a game with multiple characters. Like, it shouldn't matter what's happening in the story. I should be able to play as everybody. Especially after you've already beaten it, and the story is kind of an afterthought at that point.
なんだ単なるプログラムか。
待ってください。このワードはひょっとしたらキーワードかもしれません。
なるほど。
First boss is coming up. See if there actually aren't any restrictions in this. I might be wrong, but so far there's been no party restrictions whatsoever.
さあリンゴだぜ。
This is the first boss up here. I'm gonna specifically not play as double so I can
こ
see.
の部屋から
Is it gonna force me to play as him? Oh yeah, there's no party restrictions at all. That's awesome. Dude, Tails can learn a lot from this game.
やらせてもらうよ。 決着をつけなくてはな。やらせてもらうよ。トライアル。
Yes! Get bodied, sir.
トライアル
Trial!
マキシマムドライブ
Maximum drive! Alright, well, that's all I wanted to test. Well, this is kind of a boring New Game Plus, but it's also a very progressive one as well, because usually in these kinds of games, they're boring to play for a different reason. This game doesn't really scale the difficulty up enough to the point where it'd be interesting to play again, and there's no real new features from what I've seen. Everything seems exactly the same so far, but the fact that you can effectively do a solo run with any character in the game, and you can switch at any time, is really awesome. I hate when they do that in Tales games. Like, pretty much every Tales game is like that, besides the ones that have the Narikiri dolls. But they haven't done that in a while. I think the last time they did that was Grace's. That was like over a decade ago. Every game since then has still had the same restrictions. Well, so far I haven't gotten anything new. I'll go ahead and save here. It's kind of pointless to play this again. I think if I continue to play this, I'll probably just play the survival mode. Campaign in this is honestly legit boring. It's mostly just point A to point B ad nauseum. I tried to sequence break and get through that fire with Heat Joker, but it doesn't let you. Alright, well, I'm done on here for at least. I don't want to get pissed off playing Neo. That's it for this. I wish they had scaled the difficulty up more and added more new things to get. It's possible you might get something when you finish it, but I'm gonna let someone else test that, because that campaign is kind of boring. Especially when nothing is a challenge anymore. The game was relatively easy. A lot of the times I died was because they don't give you healing. There's like several times where you get like 2 bosses in a row with no healing, and it won't let you switch characters, which is a pretty dick move if you ask me. There's that, and the same thing when it would do like scripted invincibility on the bosses. You don't get healed after. Other than that, I really didn't die that much. I was kind of hoping that maybe it would be scaled up a little bit more, but no, it's pretty much just like semi-free roam. Yeah, you're still bound to the story events, but you have no more restrictions on anything. Well, they give you infinite stamina, they give you infinite meter, and you can play as anyone. Which I guess is enough, but I'm looking on the forums right now. I wonder if there's someone who's beaten the game twice. I kind of doubt it. It's on the long side, even if you skip the cutscenes. Yeah, I can't find anything about other people playing this game. It's kind of weird. It's in full English. It doesn't seem like very many people are importing it. I had my fun with it though. I'll definitely probably dick around in the survival mode. Let's see. Check new post. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not gonna play through that game again with the horrible pacing for the chance to unlock something. I don't think there's anything else. They kind of just wanted it to be a one and done playthrough, but they wanted to give you the option to mess around and have no restrictions, which I think is pretty cool. I've definitely played games with way worse New Game Plus than that. That's actually pretty cool. It's just from a challenge standpoint, it's boring because the enemies don't seem to scale up. It's mostly just artificial difficulty in that game anyway. they they make you wail away on an enemy that takes no damage, and you're inevitably getting hit because you don't know the moveset yet. You're trying to learn it. Then they interrupt you with a cutscene, and then they can be damaged. But by that point, you have like half health. That was most of my deaths. Was just that. I feel like they could have done that aspect of the game better. They could have added like just do that kind of stuff in cutscenes. Just have it be a complete cutscene thing where they struggle to damage the boss, and then their weakness is exposed, and then just give you a fair fight. The end of that game really fell apart because they did it like 4 times in a row. It's like in the movie, they don't. The movies in the show, they don't do it that many times in a row. Most they do it is like once. Like doing it to like 3 times in the span of like 20 minutes of gameplay is a little excessive. Anyway, I think I'm gonna check out this new game here that I got a review key for, and then I'm gonna sign off for tonight. So hold on. controls are not working. I don't want to play with the analog stick. Hold on. This game has abysmal controller support. I don't know what they were thinking. It's obviously they put a lot of work into that game, but the controller support doesn't work. It's like, what? It doesn't even tell you the button to press whenever you get like a new mechanic or something. It just tells you to push a keyboard button. It's like, okay, well, which button is that on the controller? I had to spend like almost half an hour getting the controls to work the way I wanted them. Alright, this should work. I might just buy this on Switch. Couldn't find any footage of the Switch version though. I don't know if it's a bad port or not. Oh, this is a really long level. Maybe I won't play this right now. Levels in this game are like pretty long. I'll probably check that out tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I have that project left, and then I have Dreadstar. I need to get the videos out for that. And yeah, I'm done with all the projects. So I hope you guys have liked the month of content. I definitely have worked my ass off. It has not paid off financially, but it's been fun. And the more keys I get and the more videos I make with them, then the more that I'll get later. So it's a win-win. Kamen Rider not having much replay value is just kind of a bummer, but it's fine. I enjoyed playing it. It just kind of stopped being fun at the end. And the New Game Plus, for all intents and purposes, is pretty boring. It's mostly just a victory run kind of thing. Kind of like how it works in Onichan-bara. It's just there's not 3 increasingly scaling difficulties in that. In Kamen Rider, you just beat it once and then you're invincible, which is kind of weird. They could have easily squeezed a little bit more replay value out of it by just, you know, scaling it up in increments. But I guess they realized the game isn't that fun to play again because it's mostly just point A to point B and the bosses die in seconds. It's probably more running and doing puzzles than actually playing. I guess they figured that not many people would realistically play through it more than once. So they're just like, let's just take all the limiters off. Let's just let you break the game at its core. But they do give you a survival mode, which I think is pretty cool because, you know, you could just enjoy the combat there, just get 10 minutes of it. So yeah, that's probably what I'll be doing from that game from here on out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.